Hello, darlings. How are we? Oh my gosh, it's been a moment. Kara is not feeling too hot today, so we're trying. um, we'll see what happens, but yeah, I gotta be in character today. Um, it's an important session, I think. I'm guessing. So I'm gonna try to be as amazing as I can be, but yeah, Kara is perishing today. So yeah, I'm gonna go rejoin the voice call, and we got this. We do. Life will be okay. Okie day. Alrighty, let's see. I live.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Hi, Miss Penn. Welcome back. You picked the perfect time to return. So, we're gonna get back into
Back
things
to where we were.
where we left off.
Yes.
In our campaign here. Let's see. So, Orla had just faced the consequences of her actions.
Yeah.
She had antagonized Sildar Hallwinter, the Knight of the Realm that you rescued nobly from the Goblin Cave, and unfortunately, she antagonized him to the point where he decided that enough was enough, and he used an enchanted collar to bind Orla to servitude to him for the duration of your adventures together. Sildar also has now stated that he will be accompanying you, changing his mind from earlier when he wanted to just leave, and intending to basically keep an eye on Orla and make sure that she doesn't get into any trouble during the adventure that you were all about to go on. So, with that, after that whole debacle ended, the lot of you returned to your rooms. Sildar gave Orla control back of her body for periods of time when he doesn't need to control her. And all of you retired to rooms that Sildar generously paid out for you. So is there anything that you all want to do during the night?
Do we each have our own rooms, or are we sharing rooms?
Unless you choose to want to have or share rooms, you all get your own separate room.
Oh, it's nice. That's sweet. Is my room out in the alleyway?
No, your room is inside. Your room is inside the building
alley?
like everybody else.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just chilling. I might go into Alistair's room, in the middle of the night while Alistair's sleeping. But I'll let you guys choose what you're doing first.
All right.
Rona's probably preparing snacks for the trip, so we have something to eat.
All right. Do me a favor then, Verona, and roll me a nature check.
Which dice is that? Now that I got some.
That's a
So, immediately maltreats your dice.
looking at your character sheet, if you can hear me,
Most things are D20.
looking at your character sheet,
Buddy?
just look at the plus, roll a d20 and look at the plus sign that's next to the nature check, and just add that number, the plus number on.
I'm an idiot. Aha, I found it. Okay. You said 20?
Yeah, you roll a D20 and then you add whatever your plus is to it.
D20 is the primary die that you're going to be using, unless I specify otherwise.
Okay. We have a yeet. We have a 19.
A 19? Congratulations. Alrighty.
I told you I was being hate crimed!
Was that a natural 19 on your d20?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
Okay, so then plus whatever, the other thing was.
Yeah.
Ms.
Loading, I'm sorry.
Papaya.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Don't worry. I'm gonna help you out. Okay. Let's see. Your nature is +3.
My PC is
Okay.
not built for this.
So
21,
that's
2.
that's
I
going
can't
to be,
count.
That's going to be a 22. Yes. So you roll a 22. With that, you go out during the night, and you gather up some various wild herbs, fruits, and nuts, and mushrooms from the wild, and you bring them back, and you start to cook. Roll me a survival check.
I'll take.
Since he was so nice and got us rooms, does that mean I get to have Ripper in my room?
I got a 16.
Yay!
They allow pets inside this hotel. The owner, Toblin Stonehill, is a very nice man, and he actually asks you, while you're checking your dog in to when you're exploring the wilds, keep an eye out for his friend Mathan. She likes to explore and perform scholarly work in the wilds around Phandalin, so he asks you if you would say hi to her for him.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Miss Verona, what did you roll for your survival check?
A 16.
16. Okay.
Was that on the die or with your pluses?
I don't know what my pluses are. It's
Okay.
still not loading.
You have a 2.
It's a
so
+2.
18.
Yeah, so that's an 18. All right.
I
So,
also have this thing.
what would you like to make with that? I will give you a few options, or you can come up with something on your own. What would you like to make?
I want
What type of
to
treat?
make pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin bread. Alrighty. And that's going to come in 4 servings, 1 for each member of the party. That isn't Sildar.
What about
No, it's
where's our missing singer guy?
Jonathan?
Johnny
He's-
boy!
Get a crumb.
He's playing gigs in the inn.
Is he not coming anymore?
You can ask him if he wants to come.
Can we take Mr. Orc with us? That's a future.
You haven't seen Mr. Orc since the accident.
That's absolutely tragic.
Yeah.
We just broke his heart and left, you know?
Oh no.
I'm a Orc, wouldn't be happy.
I found it. The missing guy. I found it. You're home.
Honestly, if he hadn't disappeared, I would have asked him for a small treatment too. But okay.
I love that Verona came back. It was just gorgeous, and everybody was like,
Mm-hmm.
Orla has
It
her
is-
little new shoes. Even though she is
It is-
now collared.
It's okay, it can be snazzy. We can add
It's
a
no
little
now.
bow tie on there.
Put a little bow tie on the collar.
That's why I
Bedazzle it so that it sparkles when it lights up.
Sparkle, sparkle.
It becomes a
Oh,
disco
God.
ball whenever it's in use.
Verona gets control. You just
Lights
hear.
up like the 4th of July.
It's
I
just
love that.
a fucking flash bomb to anyone who's not expecting it.
Oh my
Double
God.
enchant it, so
Turn
then...
Verona
Roll a
into,
dice, not
her
get
turn.
blinded.
Orla just gets turned into a living flashbang. I
Yep.
love that.
Well, we should double enchant it, so then it just, rickrolls everyone. There's just a faint, music in the background.
Oh, hold on.
I
Oh my
just
God, I
wanna
love that.
tell you how I'm feeling.
Oh no.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Desert you.
God, that's so funny.
Ah, where you going, you behemoth? Gotcha, bitch.
Okay. Hold on.
What's that,
I've gotta-
cat?
I've got to implement
Yes,
something
that's
into
Penelope.
this server-side soundboard.
She's a rotund.
Oh no.
Rotund.
Rotund. She's
Wait.
nice. Penelope, can you not hit my mic? Wow.
you.
Oh, okay.
Penelope's just said, fuck you.
You know? Okay. No.
The bite of 87?
What is happening?
don't have any custom emotes for this server yet, but
Oh my god! No! Yes! No!
okay. So with that aside, let's
Jesus
back to the campaign.
We got a little distracted there.
No!
Basically,
Oh, look, it's me.
basically, so here's you make 5 portions then, one for Jonathan as well, of pumpkin bread, and we are going to go ahead and all right. So eating 1 piece of pumpkin bread will grant 1d4 hit points when eaten. So you can you distribute those to everybody the next day. So
Eat my
good
goodies.
on you. Good job. So that's what you do for the night.
Yay!
Nemea, do you have anything in particular that you want to do over the night?
Where's his room?
Whose room?
You should know exactly who.
So they're all into?
Lord.
Okay. Sildar is located like down the hall from you. You're like he has 3 rooms containing Alistair, Orla, and Verona between you and him.
Why does he have me so far away? Is it because of Ripper?
He knows your plan.
It's because of the rat.
He doesn't like my rat. He doesn't like squeakers.
So what are you gonna do?
Squeakers.
I'm just
He's
gonna go
rude
check
for
on
real.
him.
You gonna go check on him? Okay. So do you knock?
Yeah. I'm gonna be a polite bitch and actually knock.
So you go up and you hear. Yes. What is it?
I was just coming to check on you and make sure you're alright.
Oh. You hear the door as he kind of pulls the handle and opens it, and you see he's dressed in kind of these fancy silk pajamas that he happens to just keep with him. They're he has a little nightcap on, and he takes it off and go just kind of holds it and goes oh well, how can I help you, Miss Nemea?
He can see her tail just kind of swishing around like a cat that's pondering.
Well,
I'm sorry, did I awake you?
oh yes, but it's no trouble.
As I said, I was just making certain you weren't injured or ill or anything.
Oh, I'm
Your troubles that you went through.
I'm a little bit sore, but nothing that a bit of healing magic couldn't help.
Understood. Then my apologies, and I'll let you rest.
Oh, thank you. You have a lovely night.
You as well.
And he closes the door, and you hear him just hobble into his bed.
I'm gonna go talk with Ripper. I have my
Okay.
secret animals.
So you feeling some of your latent druidic energies kind of unlock. You've gained a new understanding of the world around you, and as a result, you feel the ability to attempt to speak with Ripper. So you give it a shot. Go ahead and cast Speak with Animals. Consume the spell slot for it. What do you say?
Okay, click spell slot. Haha. Ripper, can you understand me?
You just hear the wolf kind of. It looks at you, cocks its head a little bit, and goes, "Nope."
Oh my god.
I love this dog.
Best boy. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Did you have a former owner before we rescued you in that cave?
What owner?
someone who wandered with you.
Hmm. Hmm. Was owner.
Is he asking what is or was?
Was.
Ah.
Huh.
Are they still alive or?
Mm-hmm. Ripper was owner.
Oh, you owned yourself. Okay.
Hmm.
So where did you get the necklace?
Mm-hmm. Made for by mm, Big Harry.
Big Harry.
Mm-hmm.
And who's Big Harry?
Killed by you. Well, one with you.
You mean the big guy?
Mm-hmm.
Did you willingly go to be with him, or did he just kind of grab you up and toss you in a box?
Carried.
So he carried you and put you in the cell?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Well, I'm glad to have you with us, Ripper. Just gonna give him all the pets and a piece of meat.
He just kind of like looks up at you with like the wolf approximation of puppy dog eyes, and just gives you like a little wag.
Such a good boy, yes you are.
And he just kind of sits there, like pants and like wags his tail. He does little tippy taps.
Here you go. Have a sticky
tap.
wicky.
And he just takes it and starts gnawing on it and goes,
Thank you.
Get some good rest, Ripper. I'll be out to continue our job tomorrow, okay?
and so Ripper curls up in like to a little in like this big ball of direwolf fluff, and just rests. Alrighty.
Nemea is greatly pleased with this.
And Alistair, what do you do for the night?
I would probably just be meditating in my room. Honestly.
Just meditating? Alright.
Mhm.
So, you just relax, meditate, you get yourself some nice peace of mind. With that, I will give you advantage on the next charisma saving throw that you make. If you do have to make a charisma saving throw at any point during the next day.
Can I sneak
with that-
in to Alistair's room?
Okay, roll stealth.
I
Alistair-
actually, so not sneak, but like, you know, go into Alistair's room. I'm not
Alistair,
trying to
will
be.
you- If you see like Orla try to open your door, would Orla knock?
No.
If you see Orla try to open your door, Alistair, would you allow her in?
First, I would ask who's there.
Oh, Orla's not. Orla's just like quiet. She's not saying anything. She's just walking in. She's pushing open the door. She doesn't care about manners.
You see little gnome feet. the click clack of her little shoes.
Oh, what do you want?
I wanted to talk. Are you can you talk to me?
I'm willing to talk, am I?
Oh. Sorry. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear
I
that.
love how Orla's just like, I want to talk, even though I've been insulting you and giving you the stinky eye this entire fucking time.
Can you repeat what you said? Sorry.
If you want to talk, we can talk. Sit down.
Orla plops down. She has like a little. She looks a little disturbed. Not at like Alistair or anything. She looks like she's just been thinking a lot. I never really caught your name. I never really thought to actually remember it because I didn't like you. What's your name?
My name is Alistair.
Alistair? That's a silly name.
Might be silly to you, but I'm fond of it.
Did you grow up with the drow?
I did, but we don't see eye to eye.
Orla gets a little smile at that. That actually seems to, like, kind of soothe her nerves a bit. Well, you probably know, like, that deep gnomes and drow don't really like each other. And
I am aware of that, yes. Figured that was why you've been less than cordial with me.
Well, like, Orla kind of seems a little nervous now. She's, like, messing with her little handsies. Her little not-so-grubby hands. Though she probably hasn't washed them since she was forced to wash them, so they might be grubby again. I don't know, honestly. But she seems, like, a little nervous, and she was, like... she goes, I don't know how to say this. Let's see. She kind of... Oh my gosh, I'm freezing up now. Sorry.
Take your time.
I'm so flustered now. Drow weren't really nice to me back home. And they're the reason why I had to leave the Underdark. And I don't know, it's just... Whenever I see you, I really think about how, like, Drow took, like, my kind and kind of was, like, really mean to them. Like, this guy's being mean to me, and she kind of, like, holds her little collar. And then she goes, like, but now I was kind of thinking, like, you aren't mean like this guy is. So, maybe you're not so bad, Alistair.
I appreciate that. I mean it. Not many people are kind to people like me.
Oh. You good, Tuco?
It's so cute.
I don't know. Orla just sits there now. I don't know what to say.
All I heard was a cute Tuco squeak, and I was just like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
That was very cute, not gonna lie.
I've been thinking about that all week, and I didn't know what to say.
You were so precious. What the heck?
Okay.
All right.
Alistair does open his eyes at this point. He's like, is that all you wanted to say?
I think so. I'll try to be a little nicer. I'll try to remember your name and give you a chance. I'll try not to bite you anymore, or try to sneak, bugs into your pillows anymore.
Anymore.
Good lord. Okay.
What do you mean anymore?
But if you want me to go, I can go. I know I was a little mean.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just meditating.
What's that?
It's like sleeping without the sleep.
That would be what he says. Like, it's a way for people like me to sleep without sleeping, if that makes sense.
Okay. Do you think I could meditate? I don't know.
Well, you try.
I don't know if it would have the same effect for you, but you're more than welcome to try.
Okay. Orla kind of like... Well, she's already... I was going to say she plops down, but she's already plopped down. She's going to, like, scooch over next to Alistair. And she, like, tries to meditate, and then within, like, 3 minutes, she's just sleeping. Because, like, it's a long day for her. She was traumatized. She died, you know, like, yeah.
She needs rest.
Orla, okay, so you like sit there and like for a few minutes of like serene silence, you sit next to Orla, and Orla like attempts to meditate alongside you, and suddenly you are jarred from your meditation by a little, and you look to the left and see that Orla has like just flopped down and is just like passed on the ground.
And with that, I pick up Orla and just set her on the bed.
Okay, so you like tuck Orla in. What's up?
It burns.
Alright, so you tuck Orla in, and with that, I think that's everything everybody wanted to do for the night. So we're gonna pass on to the next day, and with that, or like with our new day, Sildar Hallwinter wakes everybody up nice and early, and he like gathers you all into the central like floor of the inn, and sits everybody down and goes, "Well, I don't know about you, but I've been doing some research on the well, what the red brands might have to do with the Cragmaw bandits, and I may have stumbled upon something rather interesting.
Mhm.
Well,
Do tell. Oh,
heard from the innkeeper's wife that
Bless.
a local woodcarver named Thel stood up to the Red Brand bandits a while ago, maybe 10 days or so, and, well, they were staring at his wife or something like that. He stood up to them and they, well, killed him.
Oh.
Heard they were seen near the Sleeping Giant, and, well, I don't quite know if anything would come of attempting to find justice for that. But I do know that shortly thereafter, his wife and daughter also went missing.
How old was the daughter?
8.
We're going to find them.
Any objections from the party?
No, let's go.
Yeah, just like, yep.
It's one of the few times that Nemea doesn't even ask any further questions. It's just, we're going to do this.
No
Alrighty.
questions. I gotta beat some
Well.
ass.
We have our lead for the Sleeping Giant's tap house then. Onward?
Onward.
Can I give
Very well.
can I give Sildar a piece of my pumpkin butt?
Okay. You give their piece that was meant for Jonathan, meant for you? Or like,
Oh
or
no, I'm gonna
meant for you?
split it in half.
Yo, you're gonna
Jonathan's.
split it in half. Okay.
We don't know where he is.
Nemea is
because-
looking around for Jonathan too. It's like, wait.
Okay. As you like look around, you notice that there's a relatively familiar figure sitting in a corner playing his lute. And believe it or not, it is none other than Jonathan, just vibing, playing playing on his lute, strumming out that same relaxing tune that you found him initially playing
Yeah,
Here,
out in
Johnny,
the
Johnny.
wilds.
Here, Johnny. Here,
He looks up and, you know, doesn't stop playing, but he kind of walks like towards you slowly and goes, "Can I help you?"
do you still want to adventure with us, or are you comfortable here?
Well, I'm not necessarily the adventuring type, you know, but I mean, as long as you're not leaving town, I'd be happy to come along.
No, we're
Don't
going
leave
to
it down.
the other tavern.
What other tavern? I didn't even know there was one.
Whatever the fuck it was.
Sleeping giant?
It was
That
the
one,
Sleeping
yeah.
Giant.
Sleeping giant.
Sorry, my ADHD kicked in hardcore. for me.
Well,
Yeah, that one.
well, if there is another another tavern, sure, maybe I can get a gig there. Oh, I gotta say, I got a bad feeling.
Oh, you're not.
What
the only-
kind of bad feeling?
Bad vibes.
Just not a great vibe. If I haven't heard of this place, there's a chance there's a reason. They probably don't treat musicians like me all that well.
I don't think they treat anyone that well over there.
You see, like, him kind of, like, grab his arm and, like, scratch himself a little bit, like, nervously.
Just gently reaches out to very, very lightly swat his hand.
He goes,
Not bad.
alright. Sure. And so, with that, you have your group of now 6 people gathered together. and you begin writing down Phandalin, or like writing down Phandalin's main street, like together on Bernard, and
Bernard!
and so with that, like, you know, everybody loads into the cart and you start just waddling on over. What's up, Verona?
Can Bernard eat pumpkin bread?
You give him a crumb of your pumpkin bread.
I just want to feed him.
You give Bernard a crumb of your pumpkin bread and he eats
I
it,
could
and
ask.
you watch as he he watches Bernard's eyes just like they go from being like glazed over tired ox eyes to like bright and peppy, and he like clops his hooves on the ground and goes clip clop clip clop and
Aha!
Oh, that's adorable.
Fed! The boy is happy!
Yay!
And so like now, like while you're like going down Main Street, instead of him just like traveling at a normal pace, he's like traveling at a slightly faster pace, and he's like doing like a little trot instead of like a regular like just drag of the cart. He's like doing like a fancy trot. He's all happy.
That's the boy. That's the boy. I was just happily seated somewhere next to Jonathan, just humming "Happy to Feed Her Baby."
Yeah, he's
Done.
like he's stepping around like a Budweiser Clydesdale right now. Like he's just going up and down.
And
let me
because
see if I
of
can find
my-
the image.
Because of my history as a street urchin here, and knowing the layout of the town, that means that our travel time will also be cut in half past that.
Yeah, he's moving like this.
Aw.
Schmovin'.
He's just grooving. That's my boy.
Okay, so with that, you're like you arrive at the Sleeping Giant in almost no time. Nemea, you know that like people avoid the Sleeping Giant. You never really cared that much because like your entire life, you know, you were spent being avoided as well. But people tended to avoid the Sleeping Giant, and you always got a bad vibe, so you never really went inside. But it sits there at the edge of town, this kind of broken down tap house with a slightly smudged, like old, slightly termite-eaten sign that says the Sleeping Giant. One of the hinges, or like chains that attaches the sign to its post is broken, and so it's hanging down at an angle. You hear the sound of like raucous laughter inside through the shattered windows of the building.
You know, I always knew something was weird about this place.
This place isn't suspicious at all.
Bad vibes.
Everyone avoids that for a reason.
All
It
right.
smells.
So
I
the
don't know if that's the reason, but it could be.
the knight Sildar looks at you and goes, "Well, shall we?"
Dude.
Very well.
Ripper, stay here.
Am I
with me.
forced to
when
go in
inside.
first? I'll walk on in, you know, if no one else is gonna.
Well, Nemea was just telling Ripper to stay with Bernard.
Oh,
We're heading in.
I'm still going. Rona's still going. She just, it smells. It looks weird. It probably is infected with like 50 different viruses.
excuse you. Are you talking about Orla?
No,
We watched you, remember?
We watched you
you're
already.
clean. You're as fresh as a newborn baby.
Maybe she has bloodborne pathogens. Who knows? Okay, like.
Bloodborne path.
Bloodborne, if anything. No, the
You know,
building.
if that was the case, then the Boggart's body is probably rotting as well as the fact that it burned.
It's like
God, that's so
bubbling
funny.
like pus. It's like acidic right now. It's melted.
Mhm.
Acidic. Oh no.
But no, I'm almost certain this building is now ground zero from The Last of Us, and ugh.
Oh, let
God.
them in.
Alrighty. So with that, the group of you enter inside, and with that, like you take a few steps in to the Sleeping Giant, and you see the sleeping giant has like this like weird, slightly broken door. You know, you can see slightly inside, and you know you can see like a red cloak on the other side of the door as you approach it.
I use my tail to open the door.
All right, sitting at a table within or like yeah, sitting at a table within the tap house. There are these four guys wearing slimy, grimy garlic cloaks, or scarlet cloaks, excuse me.
Garlic
and
cloaks.
They're
Garlic
telling
cloaks.
theirs.
Garlic scented enemies.
Garlic cloaks,
Delicious.
yes. They smell like garlic. But yeah, so they have these grimy, slimy scarlet cloaks. And they kind of turn to you, and they have these like really like sullen looks on their faces as you approach. One of the thugs looks at you, and Nemea specifically, and spits on the ground. He goes,
Well. Here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do you want, puppies? Come here to bark at us.
Unless you have something intelligent to say, I'm not talking to you.
His spit looks infected.
Yeah?
That's
you
Rona's
watch
whole
as he,
thing is
like-
the germaphobe part.
he like runs his tongue across his yellowed teeth and goes,
Ugh. You got an attitude on you, don't you?
Oh, it smells.
I'm sorry, what part of my personality could have possibly given that away? Useless scum of the earth.
Well, aren't you feisty? I'd like to have a piece of that, fellas. You agree?
and one of them like produces a knife from his cloak and points it towards you.
Could he have a piece of a dentist? Ugh.
And instead of Nemea's normal quarterstaff that she would have, she pulls out her scimitar and points it back at him.
Alrighty. And
Girl
that,
boss.
just like that, we have come to combat.
Oh,
Wow.
fun.
Yay.
Okay.
With the germs.
Alright,
Huh.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna load up a combat for you guys. Roll for initiative. And as, like, this combat begins to start, you hear Sildar Hallwinter go, no, 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 oh! But it's too late by now. It's already
19.
happening.
I got a
Which one?
17.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh, I fucked up.
What did you do?
I pressed the button to try a roll on the site, and I got 18!
Good job! You got above me!
You.
Ah!
Ah! Alistair got a 9.
9. Are you kidding me?
Maybe if
Oh,
you use
no.
your physical dice, my dude.
I dropped it when I tried to roll it, and I
Nemea,
didn't
can you
fucking pick it
as
up.
well?
I got a 19.
You got 19? Alright, bet.
I'm
Johnny
using my
blocked
physical dice
Alistair
because
from
the
the
online
others.
ones are cursed.
Very well. And so, you watch as, you, like, immediately, there's a sort of, like, panic in Jonathan's eyes, and he starts to play a little bit of a different song for you all. He goes, hold on, boys, I think I got this. And you immediately,
Don't
you-
make me worse than it already is, please.
Was that the bubble song from SpongeBob?
Yes.
I'm a good big goober, yeah.
I'm a good big goober, yeah.
and
You're
so
a
he
good
starts
big
to,
goober,
like,
yeah.
just play out this little song for you guys as you begin to circle each other in battle. Alright, let's see. The red brand that was eyeing Nemea up, like reveals like a short sword from under his cloak, and he charges toward you, like lofting this like vile insult, something along the lines of like, "I'll teach you a lesson, you bitch," as he runs straight toward you and brings his short sword down, trying to like cut your like arm that's holding the sword off. Let's see, or holding the scimitar off. Let's see what he does. All right. He runs into range, swings his arm, and surprisingly, for his like drunken and idiot demeanor, he seems like he has some competent combat skills. Because before you can react, the sword makes contact with your arm. Nemea, you take 5 damage as he slashes your arm.
Oh goodness.
Oh dear.
All right, you're up. It's your turn, Nemea.
Wild shape.
All right. You're gonna do that as a bonus action because remember
Yes.
that you. Yeah, okay, so you activate your wild shape. What do you turn into? Direwolf.
Yo.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and bring up
Hey,
the Direwolf
yo.
page for you.
Let's go.
Let's go! I'm
Alright.
loving this.
Do you
Oh, so
have
you want to
the
play
Direwolf
Mike?
page up yourself? Because if not, I will give it to you.
I do not.
Alright, let me go ahead and send you the Direwolf's mechanics.
Yeah.
You can tell me what the action you want to take is, though I think you really only have one primary action. Here,
I
it's
think
under
my
visuals.
primary is Omnom.
It is in fact Omnom.
You can never be too sure, you know? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna bite this motherfucker. Especially
Alright.
since, you know, I have pack tactics, because everyone's around me.
Yep. So congratulations on that. You get advantage on your attack roll. So go ahead and make an attack roll, or if you want me to roll it for you, I'll roll it for you.
86 plus 3, I got that. There's my d6s. Come here, bitch!
All right. So go ahead and make sure you roll a d20 first with advantage.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
That's 20.
Nat 20? Okay. Sure thing. Nice rolls. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead, roll your 2d6 plus 3 damage.
12.
And we double that. So that's going
24.
to be... Yep, that's going to be 24 damage. The second that Red Brand makes contact with your arm and slices into you, you bare your teeth, and immediately everyone watches as Nemea just unleashes a howl of rage and transforms in an instant into a direwolf, grabbing the Red Brand by his throat and tearing it out, picking him up and slamming him into the ground into a meaty pulp. He's just gone. Instantly
just-
dead.
And slowly looks up at the others, just laying out a low snarl.
Alright, with that, it is Verona's turn.
Me?
Oh, can that be considered intimidation?
I will let you make that after that check on your next turn. But for now, your
Yeah!
turn is over.
Let's see, what can I do? What can I do?
But look, Rona, I'm a fluffy.
She's desperately trying not to pet you while you're covered in blood. 100%
But why not if
vibrating.
we're all covered in blood?
Just vibrating by the door right now, just like, I want to fluff it. Oh.
I can imagine our dear paladin friend is now horrified.
Hold on, reloading. I forgot what I had. Oh, here we go. Ah!
Good?
The screen just went fucking blank.
What were you
Oh,
trying
no.
to roll on?
What were you
I
trying
don't
to do?
know.
Oh,
I
what
don't
were
know
you
what
doing?
to do.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
If
let me
you-
give you your options. I'll pull up your character sheet real quick.
Please,
No
I also
worries.
have it up.
praise the sun.
Okay.
I can always share screen so you can see your page if you want.
I can't see anything. My screen is black.
Okay. So Miss
Oh, no.
Miss Verona, under like spells, or do you want to make like a weapon attack?
Let's do spell.
Okay. So, with that, you can cast Ray of Frost, Sword Burst, burning hands, earth tremor.
I did spur fire. Let's do Ray Frost.
Ray of Frost? Okay. And there are like three bandits clustered
Yay!
right together. It won't really matter much if like which one you click. Which one do you want to cast Ray of Frost on?
Whoever's closest.
Alrighty. So, unfortunately, your Ray of Frost fires and misses. Now, there's something else that we have to do.
What?
Possible friendly fire?
We're going to have to roll a D100 as your wild magic activates.
Oh,
as a result of your frustration with missing, you get angry, and all of a sudden, like, the world like starts to kind of rumble a little bit as these like flecks and sparks of wild magic start to shoot off of your body.
Ay.
Let's
is
see.
the D100 the little round one? Not round,
I
but
was
like.
told a
It is, but I already rolled it for you.
Oh, okay.
And with that, your wild magic activates. Let's see what happens.
Wow, Lily, thanks for calling me uncontrollable.
You just like start to have these like magical sparks come off of you, and then all of a sudden you feel like you can see into everything.
Oh god.
Like the world itself opens up to you, and all of a sudden your third eye literally opens as between your like eyes and slightly above on like the top of your forehead, you feel an eyelid just open, and a third eye forms on your head. So now you have 3 eyes. For the duration of the next minute, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. You can also like see people's auras and stuff.
Nice job.
Okay, that's not
How did I
the
get
worst thing
here?
that can happen.
How did I get here?
Is there anything else you would like to do? Like any bonus actions or anything?
Can I use a weapon still?
A what?
A weapon? Like check.
Oh no, sorry. That's an action.
Okay, probably just.
You can move if you want.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
just
move.
scoot closer to Jonathan to keep him safe.
Scoot closer to Jonathan, okay?
Just
As you
playing
scooch
music
closer to
back there.
Jonathan, he starts to like play even faster, and he's like his eyes narrow as he like concentrates on like trying to keep everybody having a good time during the battle.
You know, this
Good time,
is
he
the
said.
bonus of bringing the musician.
A good time, he says, as I'm currently like extra eyed up, just confused now. Don't know what's happening. Shit's different
Orla, it
colors.
is your turn.
Yay! Can I do Flurry of Blows?
All right, you want to use flurry of blows?
Yeah. Is that...
So that's an unarmed strike. Like you make an unarmed strike attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the hit DC. Then expend the key point and roll 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay. So I got a 23 to
23,
hit.
Is that a nat 20 or?
It's a 19 plus 4.
Okay.
So it's a 23 to hit, and then that damage is going to be a 4. And then 2 more unarmed strikes, you said?
Yeah, 2 more unarmed strike to hit rolls, and then damage if you actually hit.
One of them's a 9. Does that hit?
That's a miss.
Okay, and the other one is a 16.
And that hits.
Okay, and that damage is 6.
All right, so you
Oh,
charge
it's a
toward the red
D4.
brand that produced the dagger from his cloak.
Yay.
And you immediately, you like jump into the air, you click your little heels together, and then you bring one of them around as you like do like a flying spin kick into his face.
You know I like kicking things. Just,
And
like...
immediately you watch as his jaw like breaks when you make contact, and so like his tongue like is like hanging uncontrollably out of his mouth, and he's like clutching onto his face trying to like recover and like push his jaw up, but it's not working.
Oof.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
That's a really good question. Not right now.
All right.
Oh god, what is Sildar going to do?
with that, the red brand whose jaw you broke, like sits there, like for a second before he like screams angrily, like, and then starts
He
to
turned into a Forsaken.
like try to shiv you, with his knife. He charges toward you, and tries to bring his knife, like into your chest, and he hits successfully,
Love that.
dealing 3 damage to you, Orla.
Okay. There we go.
You can go ahead and add that damage to yourself.
Very
Alrighty.
good.
Seeing Jonathan, like, play so ferociously, one of the red brands, decides to make an attempt to throw his sword at, he tries to make an attempt to throw his sword at, Jonathan. So he chucks it at Jonathan. And he strikes.
No!
Not in the head!
And you watch as suddenly the music stops. Jonathan, like, sits, like, still having, like, been playing furiously on his lute as the sword sticks through his lute and into his chest. And you watch as, like, blood starts to trickle from his, like, the sides of his mouth.
Oh my.
And he kind of, like, falls backwards.
I
and hits the
immediately have
ground.
regret of inviting him.
A big oof.
Big regret.
The red brand runs forward and goes,
It serves you right for playing music during this event, you cheeky cop.
and he, like, raises his boot above Jonathan's throat and stomps down.
Okay, but he had to run past Verona.
Yep, that's an
Yeah.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, that is opportunity.
Verona, go ahead and make a, shoot, does Verona have anything? Verona, do you have, like, a
Crossbow.
melee weapon or something? She has a crossbow,
Verona
but
has a crossbow.
that doesn't
Crossbow.
activate opportunity attacks. It's melee attacks.
Unarmed.
that are- Yeah, so, Verona, make an unarmed strike, like, roll to hit.
Okay. 12.
You miss.
Wait,
as
what
he
about
runs
me?
past-
Oh.
Is that the dude
this
with
guy-
the...
This guy was able to. This is not the same guy
Ah,
that like
okay.
tried to stab you. This
Did
is a
he
different
have
one.
to
He
run
makes
past me?
no. The room is wide enough that he would be out of melee range for you. So he makes his way around Orla. And, like, as she's in conflict with this other guy, runs past and goes to Jonathan, and he raises up his boot and stomps down on Jonathan's throat. And let's see, that's gonna be
I know I'm gonna have to be using my healing ability soon.
a hit as he steps down, and you watch as Jonathan's throat like collapses, and Jonathan just kind of.
Oh no.
I'm guessing that
Alistair, it's your turn.
pumpkin cake won't help at this point.
Yeah, that pumpkin cake's not gonna help
That
right
pumpkin
now.
bed's done. No.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Shoot a
fuck, okay.
motherfucker! He ruined our music time, god damn it! I'm surprised Sildar is just kind of vibing.
He's just chilling. Where is he? The paladin man.
I mean, he was like, no. Fuck.
Sildar does not have a so Sildar does not have a very good initiative roll.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. No,
Alright,
you
you're
don't
gonna shoot
hurt
him?
Jonathan.
Alright, so you're gonna shoot him, Alistair?
Yes,
Get him
I
between
am.
the
Alright.
eyes.
So go ahead and make your attack.
That is a 12.
Unfortunately, with that, you miss.
Fuck.
Any bonus action to make?
Is he in melee range from me or not?
At this current point in time, you would be... Yeah, he's in melee range of you.
Because I have weapon fighting, and I do have a short sword equipped.
Okay. Do you have the ability to make a bonus action, like an attack as a bonus action with that?
Or
It's
can
it's
Cool
in as bonus action. So
Let's see. Let me like see exactly the way this works. Okay. So 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand.
Unfortunately, that would require Alistair to be using like 2 light melee weapons,
okay,
as opposed to like shooting a
that's
crossbow
why
and then
that's
with
why I
melee
was
as well.
asking first.
Yeah.
or-
Yeah.
Or can he do a secondary action and take penalties?
No,
Sad.
Okay,
unfortunately.
it was worth a shot.
And with that, the final red brand, who appears to be the boss of them.
How many of them were in there? Because I killed one.
4.
3. Oh, 4.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, and there have been 3 that have made moves. So this one is the third to be making his move. So he's gonna go ahead and like he's completely silent. And you notice that like he's got like a sort of hood covering his face. But he just kind of starts to slowly walk forward into the crowd, like as the battle rages on. And for some reason, there's just like this sense of like almost like fear that comes over your like primal instincts as a direwolf, Nemea.
Oh dear.
And this guy just kind of slowly starts to step forward, 1 foot in front of the other. Make a charisma saving throw, everybody in the party.
Okay.
Part of your meditation, or as part of your meditation that you did, I will allow you advantage on it, so you can take the higher roll, Alistair, if you want to.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
Oh, wow. So I hit the charisma one, not the, okay.
Charisma
oh, wait.
saving throw.
Oh,
Specifically.
okay.
It needs to be the saving throw.
Okay, I got a 15.
That would be a 16.
15, 16,
21!
21. All right.
Rona?
I forgot. It was me. I said 23.
23. Okay. So with that, the group of you, like steel yourselves and try your best to like overcome it. Orla and Alistair, you cannot help but be somewhat afraid of this individual, and so you neither of you can make any opportunity attacks on him. But he like calmly walks past all of you, like as if like almost like he's taunting you. And so he makes his way past Ms. Nemea, and Nemea, you manage to like harden yourself for a few seconds against your instincts to. Do you want to attack him?
Yes!
All right. So you're.
Motherfucker, you taunting me. I'm gonna go on it.
All right. So go ahead and make your bite action.
So, roll to hit.
Yep. Roll to hit for your bite.
Nat 20! Let's go, bitch!
Again? God damn.
My
The
dice
dice
love me.
love
Dice god.
Nemea.
Blessed by the dice god.
Alrighty. So with that,
And I got a pair of 6s.
okay. God
My
damn.
dice
So that's,
love me.
so that's gonna be freaking 14 damage, or like 14
12
damage or 15
plus
damage.
3, that's 15.
15 damage.
So 30.
Alright, so
Doubling it with a nat 20.
yep, 30 damage.
30
Alrighty.
damage in one fucking bite.
Holy shit.
So you grab
pissed
like
about it.
onto him, and you just like pick him up, and you like try to throw him. In addition to like your snarling bite, you sink your teeth. You watch as blood pours from his arm. Let's see. That's gonna be a strength saving throw from him.
Do I need to make a strength roll?
and you watch as you sink your teeth in, you clench onto his arm, and you bite down with such force that you tear the arm off. And with
Fuck!
his like confidence and his like air of like malice around him is suddenly shattered, and instead you feel fury as this cloaked figure reveals himself to be this huge orc covered in scars, and his body seems to have like this like light blue glowing, almost like a tattoo of like a lightning strike, ebbing up from a scar on his shoulder that like kind of travels all the way down his chest into like his midsection, and he like just goes and then like grabs what remains of his arm and just pulls it off, and then he grabs Nemea's like direwolf form by the throat, and he holds the direwolf up with his remaining arm, and he throws her. Nemea, you crash through what remains of the sleeping giant's broken window, as you soar through the air for around 50 feet, and smash into a tree.
Oh, I was
that's
gonna ask if I
outside.
could do an acrobatics.
No, you smack into a tree that's outside.
All they hear is a yelp.
And take.
Mhm.
That's going to be...
At least with
That's
direwolf
going to be
form, I have
15
more
damage.
HP. Oh god. If I was in normal form, I'd be dead. Good thing I'm in direwolf form.
Let's go direwolf form.
Because it has 37 HP naturally.
Yeah. So he just picks you up by your throat and flings you, and so you all watch as Nemeo just soars, and you see him like sit there and like kind of clutch his like torn off arm for a few seconds before you hear him like start to and you watch as like the arm like glows with this like crackling electric energy and sears itself shut and stops bleeding.
What the fuck?
Illegal. How dare. Not allowed.
So his arm, like, which was like pouring blood earlier, is now like cauterized itself and is just like this searing, like charred black stump.
Foul on the court. He's too OP. How do you do it?
Objection.
Objection!
Hold on, wait. I have a
And
sound
he
effect.
continues to walk like forward, like now like he's like kind of staggered a little bit.
Objection!
That was so loud. He's like clutching his arm, and he makes his way.
From my server.
He makes his way towards the exit of the building, opens the door with his remaining arm, and just starts to walk away down the street, like away from Phandalin. He just starts to leave. Orla, if you wanted to, or no, not Orla. Who was the other person who rolled high? It was Verona. Verona, if you want to, I'll let you like make a quote unquote opportunity attack with your unarmed strike to try and punch him.
Oh god.
Do you want to try to punch him, or do you?
I can try. It's not like it's
Okay.
gonna work for me. He's gonna hit me.
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
mean,
roll
you
to hit
saw
to see.
me go sailing for my troubles.
Should I just mind my business? You know, I have 8 points left. Let me just. Let's not. Let's let
You're
him
not
go
gonna
on.
try to stop
He's
him?
already got
Okay.
one arm. He's already got
Bet.
one arm.
All right, with that, he just clutches his arm and he just keeps on walking away down the road. And you watch as like the other red brands
Wait,
see
can I roll
him.
perception first
Hmm?
to see if it will work? Like,
Roll
with the-
perception to
for
see if it'll
perception.
work.
Like if I hit him, like if it
That's
worked.
that's going to be an insight check. Go ahead and roll insight.
Let's hit it. Whoa! Ah! She ate my dice! No! Move! Hold on.
Insight's a +4, just so you know.
Oh, it's +4?
Okay, so
Yeah.
what'd you roll?
I got 22.
22. Alrighty. So you like take a second to analyze his like strengths and weaknesses, and you know one thing now. He is slow. but he has virtually no weaknesses. You you hit him with or like if you were to hit him with a punch, you would probably break your hand.
It's smart to not hit him. Survival skill. Yeah, let's let him walk. Since he's slow, he'll be easier to take down faster.
All right, so
Considering
you're
I
gonna
did
let
a
him walk.
fucking number on this guy.
You got an arm,
I got an arm for
and
my
then
trouble.
you broke your back, like he's Bane and you're Batman. So that's not
Yeah. Yeah, he,
All right.
he broke my back,
So
that's
you-
for sure.
You let him walk out, and he just like like he just kind of strolls down the street, and as the other red brands watch like like watch him leave, you see that they like get like this look of terror in their eyes, and they just kind of start to like freak out and like mutter like incomprehensible things to each other, like these looks of terror exchanged between each other, and you watch as one of them literally like takes his short sword, like this is the one that was like had his jaw broken by Orla. You watch as he takes his short sword and he just falls on it.
Was
I don't like
Is
this
Sildar
boss
going to get a
music I'm
move?
hearing.
I know he got a shitty like initiative, but
With that, like Sildar does actually go out as the final red brand's turn ends, and Sildar goes, "Halt!" he goes, "Halt, fiend!" And he starts to run after the orc. And he
Hopefully
so
the
he
orc
goes ahead
kills
and
him.
sprints on after.
Of course you would say that, Orla.
Orla, please.
And he stops like kind of lightly behind him, and holds the sword to his back, and the orc stops moving. As Sildar like holds the tip of his sword to the orc's spine, and the orc turns his head around and goes, "What?" Sildar looks at him like and goes, "Would you happen to know anything about the disappearance of a mother and her daughter? You know, somewhere around this part of town? I heard that you and your associates were involved." The orc just kind of like glares at him. And a few seconds of silence pass before he goes, "You might want to walk away now." And this like tense silence ensues before Sildar, like with a flash of his sword, attempts to like cut the orc's like tendons in his legs, to prevent him from continuing to flee. Let's see what happens.
I have fear.
Oh dear.
I don't know.
Anxiety. It's
You
spiky.
watch as Sildar like moves his like sword to cut the orc's tendons, and he slices through one with his sword, and you hear the orc go "Urgh!" again, but in an instant you see that Sildar's sword doesn't make it through the other ankle, and that's because the orc's arm reached out and grabbed the sword with his bare hand. He has like the sword held, and you hear him like kind of like groan like this as he cuts this blade of the sword into his hand, like into the palm of his hand, and shatters the blade.
Fucking hell.
And you watch as like the blood like pours and seeps out of his hand like down his arm, and he holds up like his hand, which is now like covered in shards of Sildar's blade, and you watch as Sildar like kind of stares in awe at like what just happened. He doesn't even believe his eyes. And then the orc, like before Sildar can even make a move, grabs Sildar's head with this like hand covered in shards, the shards that were in his hand
Orla
cutting
is
into
living her
Sildar's
best life.
face. And you hear this rumble in the sky as a peal of, or like a peal of thunder just kind of comes out of the clouds above, and this strike of lightning just descends directly into Sildar's body, channeled through this orc's hand, and it just incinerates him and turns him to ash.
Oh,
Uh,
well, you're no longer captured, Orla.
Orly, you're free.
Woo!
Orla's free.
Oh.
The orc like holds the like shards within his hand for a second before like he just kind of like brushes them off and like picks them out meticulously, and then passes his turn, and it is now Nemea's turn as he continues to walk down the like road out of Phandalin.
May please don't die.
I have 17 health in dire form. If I wasn't dire form, I'd be dead. So the motherfuck that was stomping on Jonathan's throat, is he still over there?
Yes, he is.
I'm going to struggle to my feet and go bite a bitch in the throat.
All right, what is your movement speed
50.
as a direwolf?
Yes, 50 feet.
Pog, just enough. All right, so you make your way down to the guy who's stomping on Jonathan's throat, and you see like Jonathan looks pale, very pale. And you know he's like his like messy brown hair is like all like splayed out on the ground, matted with his own blood. His skin is like mottled and like very, very, like, is it pale? He looks like he's been bleeding out pretty profusely. And yet his fingers are still like weakly trying to keep playing the lute. And so you rush over, and I'm assuming you make a bite attack on the dude
Yup.
who's okay. So with that, you grab like the dude's ankle. Go ahead and roll your attack. I know you're gonna hit.
I rolled a 19.
Yep, sounds about right. So you go ahead and roll that 19. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you grab the dude's leg and you thrash him around. Let's see. He attempts to contest your attempt to knock him prone. And he
Strength in
succeeds.
direwolf form is a 17.
Yep. You it's a different DC. It's a DC 13 for for the check if you read the like bite action. So you grab onto him and you rip his leg off. And so he's like screaming and crying out, but he manages to like catch himself as he falls over. Let's see. That's the end of your turn. Verona, you are up.
I never got to do my intimidation because everyone else just fucked off.
Yeah.
Would Jonathan's healing magic work if Verona used his hands to do it? Or does he have to be coherent?
If Verona used his hands,
Like,
Like-
basically tried to
Has, like-
strum the music like he would typically
Like she
do.
has
Yeah.
a photo. I
no,
think Verona
Jonathan's
shoots him
healing
with a
magic
lot.
would not work unless Jonathan himself was the one performing it.
Damn it. Well, since he's the most injured, she's probably gonna fall back and take care of him until this is over.
Alrighty. So
Is there
you,
like a healing?
yeah, you just kind of get down next to him and do your best to like tend to his wounds.
Medicine would be what you roll.
Medicine? Okay.
Alright. Yeah, roll a medicine check.
That would be a +2 for you.
Got a, what's it, 13, 15.
15. Okay. So you try your best to patch up what you can, but all you really manage to do is slow it down. Passing your turn. Orla.
Hi. So
Orla?
it's like,
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. So like the dude that fell on his sword, is he definitely dead?
Oh, he's dead. Like, his sword
Okay.
is sticking through his midsection and he's not moving.
Okay. So the only dude that's like alive
There
One
are,
that just got his leg ripped off.
yeah.
And the guy walking away, if you want to challenge that. But Sildar's kind of dead now.
Yeah, let's see. How far can I throw a dart? Only 20 feet? I'm guessing he's... Well, there's a 60 on there. What does a 60 mean? I'm so confused.
okay. So one of the ranges is the minimum range, and the other range is the maximum range. So like, within, like, if you are closer than the like range, you have disadvantage on the attack. Like if you're closer than the minimum range.
Okay.
And if you're further than the maximum range, you have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. Well, can I... how far away is this dude that's walking away?
The dude that's walking away is like roughly like 30 to 40 feet away.
Can I throw a dart at him? Not really.
Yeah.
Yes,
you may,
honestly
you may throw a dart at him.
mainly just to be annoying, cause like that's what I've been doing this entire session, or like this entire like thing.
Orla's antics is to
Oh
piss
my
everyone else
God.
off and see what happens.
Yeah. That's kind of what it's coming to.
Orla is gonna
but-
fuck around and find out, essentially.
Like where I'm specifically trying to hit is like that small like soft spot that's like where the base of your skull is,
Roll an
like
insight check.
insight.
Yep.
15. Does this man not have a base of his skull?
No, he has a base of his skull, and you're actually able to accurately pinpoint it. Now roll for the attack.
Okay.
GG!
Oh no!
Oh.
It's a 6.
man.
You throw the dart towards him, and as it sails through the air, you watch as almost like with the motion of like a wave, he turns around as the dart approaches him, grabs it, and just kind of like spins around 360 degrees and throws the dart back at you with significantly greater force. Orla, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, at least I am. Oh my gosh, it's a +4. Okay. 14. Oh no.
The dart nails you in the chest and pins you through your chest to the wall behind you.
Oh my God, Orla.
Crunches your chest like you're
Love
starting.
that for me.
Let's see. Orla, you take 9 damage.
Oh, oof.
You're at 1 HP now, my guy.
Orla is literally pinned to the wall by her own dart and is vomiting up blood at the moment.
Oh dear.
Oh, lovely.
Love that for
And
myself.
with that, the red brand that was on, he's on his, deathbed, basically, because Nemea tore off his leg. He's, caught on his arms, barely, dangling, himself above, Jonathan's body. And he, grabs what's left of his short sword, the broken bits of it, and makes one futile final attempt, cursing all of you, to deal the finishing blow to Jonathan. Oh. Oh.
No, 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 no,
That's gonna be a
no.
natural 20.
No.
Can I do this opportunity of attack?
No, you
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
because he's not moving
Damn.
out of your range.
What about me? What about me?
He's not moving out of anybody's range. He didn't move. He was on Jonathan, either way. So no
But I
opportunity
ripped his
attacks
leg off.
activate. He's literally on his hands right now, and he just holds himself up with one of his hands, props himself up on his remaining hand and leg, and drives the sword into Jonathan's skull.
Oh.
Jonathan!
Mega
How
oof.
would you do that?
Killing Jonathan instantly.
Okay, so we just lost 2 people.
love that for us.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Can I alt
You watch
F4
as
out of this?
Jonathan's you watch as Jonathan's hands fall to his side off the lute, and he finally stops playing.
Aiming at this motherfucker's head at this point goes, fuck you, you killed Jonathan, I'm not letting you fucking live.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Did you not just?
Did you not just hear what I said?
Oh, you said you were gonna kill him. I was waiting for you to say like an action you were going to take. Or something.
I am going to attempt, because my fucking rolls when it comes to my bow fucking hate me, apparently.
Roll with your physical dice, bitch.
I am rolling with the physical dice at this point.
Ooh, spicy. Okay.
But I'm going to aim at this motherfucker's head with my bow.
All right. I'm not even gonna like give you disadvantage, even though you're within minimum range, because I just think it'd be cool. So rule of cool.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. Alrighty. You point like your bow just right up to his head, and what do you do? You just release and kill him.
You're gonna die, motherfucker.
And what damage do you deal?
Give me a sec.
Dropping my dice.
And that is a 6.
All right. With that, the arrow flies through his head. It like embeds itself deep within his brain, and he falls over, still spitting curses at you until he dies.
And if anyone looks at
with that-
Alistair, there's a pissed off look on his face.
Yeah. With that, the combat is over.
Mega oof.
You sit here like with the carnage of battle finally at an end, and just take in the sight of your tragic losses.
Only one is
So
tragic.
quick question.
Don't mind Amaya internally beating the shit out of herself for starting this.
So like with Orla's collar, is it still like magic?
It's still magical. It still retains its magic properties.
Oh,
Damn.
am I gonna
But
be
he's not
haunted from
alive.
beyond the grave?
What?
Am I gonna be
Is he
haunted? Sorry, am I gonna be haunted from beyond the grave?
Oh, I think you fail to understand. Take it to somebody who can identify it. I'll give you that metagaming advice. You should take it to somebody who who's magically inclined and has the spell identify.
What if
Try
it?
to find somebody who knows how to identify things.
Okay, guys, what if he just put on a magical collar on me, not so he could control me, but I am just
They can possess you.
no, I mean like what if his god is like I don't know. Yeah, never mind. But like
But either way, we have to find someone with this spell identifies what you're saying.
pretty much.
Yes,
I
this
think.
is like I'm gonna say it as you feel the need to find somebody who has the identification spell or something like that. But
Can I
Like,
take
yeah.
it off or is it stuck on me?
Nope, you're free to take it off.
Okay.
The
Well,
glow
I'm
has
gonna keep it
faded.
on because the one thing I want to take off right now is this dart in my chest, but I think I'm pinned to the wall and I'm vertically
Do you wanna-
challenged, and my
do you wanna
feet aren't
roll to
touching.
grab it?
No. Wait. If I roll to grab it, is it gonna be a roulette? Where like I could cause myself more damage, or do I just have to
Yes.
see? Okay.
It is a roulette where you can cause yourself more damage if you roll low.
Well, I feel like anyone can cause me more damage if they try to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Am I allowed to know what role it's gonna be? Or
Yeah, it's gonna be an athletics check.
I
I
mean,
do have +2 in athletics, so
what?
Actually, roll athletics and medicine.
Okay.
If you want to pull yourself out.
Why not do both? I don't trust anyone.
trust it.
Oh!
20 in medicine.
That 20 in
Wow.
medicine.
Alrighty, well with that, you grip the arrow tightly. I'm not even gonna make you roll for the other thing. You grip the arrow tightly, and you delicately but swiftly pull it out of your chest. And as you're doing that, you manage to yank your fractured bones back into place.
How?
Yanks fractured bones back into place. Okay.
Yep, you're totally fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm not bleeding
It's
out.
just-
My
it's
organs
tender.
aren't broken.
Like your bones are still fractured, but like you're like you're
They're not dislocated.
broken. Yeah, they're not
Instead
like out of
being
position.
concaved into yourself, they're just
Yeah.
back where they should be.
They're back where they should be, and if you keep yourself to limited physical activity, maybe you'll be able to heal them up.
And and like my organs are still like split open from being
Yes.
stabbed through my body.
Yes, you are coughing up blood still. You're still in a very bad condition, but it's nothing healing magic.
But
can
like
fix.
luckily the nat 20, made it so yeah, I didn't just stab myself more, but I'm still like dying. Okay, I
Yes,
see
you're
how
still
it
having a rough
is.
time.
I'm just being sassy at this point. Okay.
But yeah. So you managed to recover, get yourself back in working order. And a little bit of healing magic will patch you right back up. Let's see. Everybody else examining what just happened.
I'm gonna limp over to Orla since I already know I can't.
I'm gonna
see
try and
none.
start, at least
Alright.
attempting to
Do
heal.
you exit
who's
your wild
alive.
shape?
No, because if I exit my wild shape, I'm gonna die.
Um,
I've taken so much damage, I ought to be dead, but thank God I'm a fucking wolf right now.
just so you know, if I remember correctly, when wild shape ends, you don't actually like go into negative hit points or anything like
Yeah.
that.
I know, I'm just paranoid.
Understandable. Just in case something else happens.
Yeah. You never know if any other crazy motherfucker's gonna be somewhere around here.
The orc left his wallet and he comes back.
Oh my God.
Back to vengeance stomping in the sands that was Sildar's existence.
All right. So
Can I loot? Well, not the best time, but like, can I check the dust file?
You are going to stay where you are so I can fucking heal you.
Please, for God's sake, don't move. For once, just stay right there.
You can loot Goblin after.
Oh no, she was gonna loot the soot of her was to be master. Who is
Again,
now.
she can loot Goblins later.
I'll eat the ashes and gain his power.
No, no, that's how that works, dear. Okay.
Oh my God.
Is there a crispy heart in there? It's already cooked. It's fine. He's just a
No.
little not medium rare, the opposite. Not
Orla's
rare.
just, like,
Ignore
screaming
that
and raving
roll.
about this.
Ignore that roll. That wasn't what I meant to click.
Okay. So,
And everything's lagging. Oh god.
what are
See,
you
that's what happened with me
casting?
before my screen turned black.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Orla and using my nose to touch because Cure Wounds needs a touch.
I have. If you want to cast a spell, you do have to exit wild shape.
Sag. Okay, then I guess I will sit next to Orla and go back out of my wild shape in agony. Which
You're
technically I would be
scattered and
sitting at 0 HP with how much damage I just took.
What I was saying was, when you're in wild shape, your your monster health pool is separate from your actual health pool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm still at
So when
8.
you go
Cool.
back, you remain at 8 HP.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, it only
That was a
bleeds
very
over.
painful transition.
It only starts to bleed over, once you reduce or are reduced to 0 health points. That's when it starts to bleed over.
Oh, good thing I still had 17.
So for example, if you were at 3 HP and you took an attack that was 15 damage, then and you were at full HP as Nemea, then you would be knocked out of wild shape, and you would take 12 damage, which would reduce you to 1 hit point as Nemea.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright
so
then.
what are you gonna cast?
Cure Wounds,
All right.
which is rolling a d8 plus my spellcasting, which is a 2.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, the kept trading number 8 in my little box. 10 HP to you, Orla. Bleh.
Hehe. Look at you go. All right. So with that, Orla is restored to
11.
11 health. So Orla, you feel as your organs mend themselves, as the power of nature is infused into you by Nemea, and you feel significantly better. A lot less cough up bloody. Okay.
It does look like shit, let me just tell you.
Let's see. With that, is there anything anybody wants to do in our
Can I
little post-combat?
go chill by
roll?
the ashes? Maybe eat it. Maybe look for his heart.
Is anybody gonna try to stop Orla from doing
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Can
I'm
I-
just gonna
Can
try
I
and
bite
at
anyone
least
who tries to stop
sound
me?
they're presentable.
Okay. So Orla, make
Orla
a
wants to
dexterity
fight.
check contested against against whoever wants to stop. Use dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's stopping me?
You said
I'm-
dexterity?
I'm stopping. I think everyone's going to stop you at this point.
I want to see his ashes. Okay, I swear. Let me see his ashes, and I want to eat them. I want to consume them.
No.
You don't know what deep
No.
gnomes
20.
like. You don't know what deep
okay.
gnomes like.
18. Orla, what
Not
you got?
20.
What do I?
Another nat 20, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I supposed to roll?
Sorry. What was that? Oh, it's a dexterity check.
Dexterity. That's my +2. Well, I got a 21, so.
Yes, you and I both got a 21 with my plus as well.
Gosh darn. Okay, well, that's interesting.
Mine was a nat 20 though.
We're gonna go ahead and, yeah, technically, Kieran would, have the W there. Let's see. Verona. Were you gonna try to stop her as well?
Oh no, I'm.
You're not gonna bother?
I'm ignoring whatever Orla's trying to do this time. No,
Okay.
no, thank you.
Okay. So, barely you managed to grab onto, Orla's, sleeve, and, hold her back.
Can I bite her?
Orla. Okay.
This is gonna be a recurring thing.
No, I just brought you back from the brink of death and you're gonna fucking bite me because
Yes.
you want to be a little ass gremlin and eat some
You
dust?
cannot be surprised about this.
Alright, roll an unarmed strike, Orla.
While that is going on, can I look around the tavern?
Unnatural
what?
20.
Yeah,
Not a natural 20? It's
Unnatural, yeah.
Okay, so you got an unnatural 20, which hits. Nemea, you are nipped for
4 damage.
4 damage.
Let me eat the ash. I want to eat the ash.
I don't care.
Oh lord.
Alright, and Verona, what did you say you wanted to do? Or Alistair? Yeah.
I said I want to look around the tavern while this was going on.
Okay. So, do you want to
Verona's-
loot the bodies or?
Yeah, let's loot the bodies. Why not?
Alrighty. So, let me go ahead and.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to loot the ash. I see how it is.
You want to eat the ash. There is
What
a
if I
difference.
what if there's something in the ash? It's not like we have a vacuum around.
Vacuums don't exist in this world.
Exactly.
Ash, you goddamn dust monster.
What if there's bugs in the ash? Okay.
I doubt there's already bugs. It was just charred to a crisp.
What if there's something interesting in the ash? Okay.
No.
I want to consume the ash. Let me consume the ash.
No. You consume the ash and it kills you. How about that?
Well, I've already almost died twice. Okay, in the past 2 days.
3 times.
In the past
3 times.
3 times in the past 2 days.
Yeah, because the cave-in.
Oh, that's
Right.
3 times in the past 3 days. Then, wait, would it be 3? No, it'd
No,
be
that's
2.
2.
3 times in the past 2 days. Okay, so let me eat the ash. Let me
No.
eat the ash.
No.
Let me eat the ash.
No.
Does-
God, that's.
I will tie you and put you in a barrel.
I love the dedication to almost dying repeatedly every
I
single
think Orla
time.
just wants to die at this point.
At this point,
What if it is
Okay.
a spiritual ceremony down in the Underdark for me
a
to eat
spiritual
ash?
ceremony to almost die every single day.
For me to eat
Um,
ash.
You okay? So scavenging amongst like the bodies. Do you search the bodies of your fallen comrades as well, or do you just search?
I would respect Jonathan and not search him.
What about Sildar?
Fuck him. Yeah, I'm gonna search the ash pile.
Excuse me.
Alrighty. So
Where is
on
the
the Red
comrade?
Brand Bandits, you find 45 gold pieces. And then on the body of Sildar, you let me pick a number 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait,
5,
can-
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let me roll a d10 real quick.
Can Alistair see through the ash? Does Alistair need a little bit of help?
Alrighty.
I'm not taking you with me. Don't even try.
So with that, we're going to roll this. Let's see.
Kind of hoping to keep him as a meat shield. That's unfortunate.
All right. On on the body of or like in Sildar's ashes, you find one singular thing. One singular
Alright.
item. You find a bag of holding. The bag of holding is emblazoned with like the city crest of Neverwinter, and is able to hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. The bag itself weighs 15 pounds, regardless of its contents. Retrieving an item from the bag requires an action. If the bag is overloaded, pierced, or torn, it ruptured and is destroyed, and the contents are scattered in the astral plane. If the bag is turned inside out, its contents spill forth unharmed, but the bag must be put right before it can be used again. Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures, after which they begin to suffocate. Placing a bag of holding inside an extra-dimensional space created by a Heward's handy haversack, portable hole, or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane.
Fascinating.
No.
And you were gonna try and eat that shit.
No, I wanted to eat the ash, not the bag.
What if you, in the
But-
process of eating the ash, you ate the bag, huh?
How would I eat a bag?
Okay, but
Okay,
got
like, a
45
bag
gold
is-
in the bag of holding, correct?
45 gold in bag of holding. I wrote it down for you.
Yeah, I add the bag of holding in my inventory.
If nobody else is gonna search Jonathan, can I do so?
Don't! Respect the poor man.
Do you want to search him?
I do.
But
If I'm not allowed to eat the ash.
Is anyone going to attempt to stop?
I never
Stop.
let you go.
Well,
Stop! Don't ask that question. Everyone's gonna try.
Orla,
Yeah.
I will let you roll once to break free with no contesting allowed by Kieran.
Okay.
If you succeed on the DC that I have set, you will break free. If you do not succeed, then you will not break free.
Okay. What am I rolling?
you're going to be rolling dexterity.
Okay, just straight dexterity.
Straight
Well, that is a natural 20 plus 2, which is a 22.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Man,
D&D
she's
Beyond loves
desperate
me.
to just... This little
And
wench is
so you
desperate.
break forth, and you begin to sift, or to search, Jonathan's.
I'm being
pockets
very
and
nice,
his
by the
whole
way,
body.
okay? I'm being very
you
nice.
You watch as. Hold on. Let me.
I just want to make sure he doesn't have any, like...
Do you have no shame?
I have my own, like, set of morals.
Or
I-
lack thereof in this case. That would be
Alright.
out of Nemea, not me.
You go over Jonathan's body, and you just kind of, like, look over his, corpse for a few minutes, and you realize that something is strange about Jonathan. In his death, or in his state of death, you see his body start to, like, change. And he no longer, like, looks like a human anymore. Instead, he seems to be, like, his ears grow long and pointy, and his body kind of shrinks down to roughly, like, 2 feet tall. It seems that he was, Fae in origin.
Oh.
And his body was simply disguised as that of a human. And you find in his pocket a note that he wrote, or appears to be in his handwriting, as well as something strange in a small blue bag that kind of sits in his back pocket.
Is this something I have to share at the party? I know they're watching me, but, like...
Do you want to check and see what it is?
Yes.
Alright, so you look within the sack and you see what appears to be a simple deck of cards.
Hmm.
Tarot cards, specifically.
I'm gonna pocket them. Mine now.
No, they're not.
Dash. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm watching you.
Well, I'm still gonna pocket them. You know, like...
Pocket them for now, but
Yeah, but you can feel Nemea squinting in disapproval.
Can I like cup the note in my hands and read it?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
So, the note reads, Little Orla, this gift I give to you. See, I came here for the Fey Realm quite a while ago, and I was interested in, experiencing the natures of the human world. Figured I'd head out shortly after, a little trip with you all. But I'd never seen somebody who treated a stranger in the middle of the woods with such kindness. So, I thought I might give you this. It can play pranks on you, but it might come in handy for whatever lies in your future. Now, in addition to that, I was hoping that I could, show you around the Fey Realm sometime. But, I don't know. Maybe. If you find out my secret someday. Anyway, this is yours. Jonathan. And it's, addressed, like the name is scratched out, and it reads Coconut.
Oh.
Coconut dress? Coconut dress?
his like it's signed Coconut.
Oh, okay.
His name is
His name is
Coconut.
Coconut.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I completely just misunderstood that. That's
Yeah,
cute.
no, his actual name is Coconut, or was Coconut.
Was coconut. Oh. Orla starts crying. She's not like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's like a reading over her shoulder. I don't. Yeah, but she's happy to make a real friend. I don't know.
Verona was. She was right there the whole time. She's just rubbing Orla's
Please,
back.
Alistair
It's
will come back inside
It's
after
okay.
looking around.
Alistair just comes back with like coins in his arms.
Just pockets full of cash right now.
Yeah.
Can I give the corpse a little hug?
You hug his corpse. You watch as like you feel like a warmth come from the corpse. The body kind of like
Wow, you sound like you're underwater.
You do.
Yeah, I sound like I'm in the water.
Oh, me?
Yeah, there you're
That's
back.
I don't know what just happened. Okay, sorry about that. I must have had some weird internet fluctuation or something. But anyway, so you give the corpse a hug, and you feel like this warmth come from the body's chest, and it starts to like kind of disintegrate and fade away. And as it is, the body like transforms into these like little golden sparkles that like kind of swirl around in the air for a little bit before a few of them blow towards you, Orla, and they like land on your chest and like kind of glow with like a faint light before they fade into your form. And the rest of them blow off on the wind and into the air.
Oh.
And his body is gone.
Yeah, Orla's crying, bro. And you guys said I shouldn't ransack his body. That's
Yeah,
ransack's
put
a
it
bad
that
word.
way.
Yeah, ransack's a bad word.
Yeah.
Negative connotation right there.
No wonder we didn't want to let you. You were going
You're
ransack.
literally in tears.
And with that, the combat is ended. Everything is over. You've looted the bodies. What is your next move? Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing.
Yes.
Alistair, on one of the bodies you find orders.
Oh.
Specifically orders for the red brands. There is a... Excuse me. There's a... interesting, like, set of orders that appear to be, like, you know, I don't really care what you do, as long as you make sure that this gets done. I'm sending Johan to accompany you, but if you aren't careful, you better just watch your back. There's also, like, a few, like, bits of instructions on specific places to gather supplies at or rob. And then, like, a few comments about how Wave Echo Cave will be ours. And then a request...
What was that?
Hold on, I think someone was talking to him in the background.
Yeah, sorry, I had to mute. Somebody came in. Alrighty.
Okay, wait,
so-
Face shall be ours. Is the last thing I heard.
Yeah, so that's going to be... yeah, let's see. You have, this, mention of this place called Tressendar Manor. You aren't familiar with it for the most part, except for Nemea, who, knows that Tressendar Manor is an old, decrepit mansion on a hill that everyone says is haunted.
But since I don't know what the orders are, I'm not gonna say shit.
Yep. But so
I
yeah,
am going to kill myself though.
so you see this
since,
stuff about
you know,
Tressendar Manor.
Since Orla bit me and now I'm at 4 HP.
Like, I probably wouldn't be reading, like, the orders till I came back inside and would just mumble, Tressendar Manor.
I know what that is. That's a fucking haunted place.
Okay, and with that, like, that's the end of the message. Is this just that, like, meet us at Tressendar Manor? That's where we'll be bunking up for now, so be prepared.
Seems like that's where they were going.
And with that, what do you guys do? There's a pretty open floor now, because,
Yeah, a lot just
because
happened.
some stuff just happened, yeah?
If Sildar hadn't gone off and chased after that fucker who thrilled me, I think he'd still be breathing at this point. Be of some minor use.
Yeah. But unfortunately, what happened happened. We now
Or-
gotta think on our own 2 feet.
Not so unfortunately.
It's
I feel
unfortunate
bad
he's
for-
gone.
Yeah.
Sildar was literally just going to be our flesh shield. That's all I cared about. So that you, looking directly at Orla, would stop getting yourself nearly fucking killed every 3 seconds.
Orla just looks away from Nemea. She's not really gonna take this right now.
Because I don't want you to die. I kind of actually am a little fond of you.
Orla gets a little blush on her face. She doesn't know what to say about that.
It's Nemea's soon way of being like, I want you to die, idiot.
It's like pouty.
Yeah, Nemea's actually pouting. Like, you can see her pout.
You baka? Like...
That's Nemea's just this big ass tsundere who's just like, I don't trust y'all, but I also don't want you to die. But I don't trust you.
Oh, I forgot. One more thing. In that letter addressed to Orla, from Jonathan / now Coconut.
You okay?
Are you okay? Did the puppy roam free?
No, the puppy's eating. I just hit myself with the keyboard. I'm just an idiot. Sorry.
Poor
Ignore
papaya.
me.
Okay, well. So when addressing you about the deck of cards that was given to you, the specific reading of it says he wants you to use it only when you're in danger.
Okay. Only when I'm
Okay,
in
Orla?
danger. Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
I got you.
You know, your near-death instances.
Something I'm very frequently in for the past 2 days. 3 near-death instances. I feel like,
Death loves you.
yeah. I don't know.
Was Death your lover in a previous life? Because goddamn, he wants you back.
You know, I'm from the Underdark. You know, like.
Like, come back, baby, I love you. Near death. Back.
So quick question: would I know this yet or not? But like, the deck of tarot cards, do I actually have to do a reading, and do I have to get proficient in that, or do I just have to take out the cards?
Specifically in his instruction, it says draw a card from the top of the deck if you're in danger.
Okay.
If you're in danger, pull a card. Don't wink.
Okay.
Wink if you're scared.
Oof.
Maybe is feeling a bit of guilt because it's like, if I hadn't invited him, he'd still be alive. Fuck. Then again, she wasn't exactly expecting him to come with them into the tavern until they made sure it was safe.
The one time he does, he dies.
Yeah, because that's the reason why she.
Because
had
normally
Ripper
he
stay back.
stays
The one
outside.
time.
Because that's why she had Ripper stay, because she was expecting him to stay with Ripper. Because that's what he'd been doing. And then the one time he decides, nah, bitch, I'll come with you. It's all good. God damn it.
I like how Jonathan and Orla were friends. It makes me happy. I don't know how to say that. But like they just have antics together, and Orla's sad that like John is gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to make one more thing clear.
Yeah.
Just so like things go according to plan. The this tarot card deck contains 22 cards,
Oh.
and like Jonathan's instructions indicate to again draw a card from the top of the deck only when you're in danger. But before you do, you have to declare how many cards you're going to draw and draw that exact number. That is like underlined multiple times.
Okay.
I'm going to draw 5 cards. Draws 5.
Exactly. So yeah,
Is
I mean,
there
would
a
you do that right now?
Me? Do that right now?
Yes, that's. Oh, Kieran.
I was making a joke.
I was like, you want to do that right now?
As an
Would you like to
example,
draw a card to test it out, Orla?
No. I'm
No,
not in
no, you would
danger.
like to. Very well.
I think she's also paying attention to the fact that it'll play a trick on you sometimes too.
Yeah. So you have this deck of cards. You have like had a significant battle and lost some good people.
A good person. The other one was optional.
A piece of
Okay,
trash.
A good person.
A good person
Uh,
and a piece of trash.
A good person and a piece of trash.
There we go. Yes, thank you.
Uh,
I feel validated.
I assume that it's decided amongst the group of you that you will be holding or heading over to Tressendar Manor next to pursue those bandits who had dared to slight you.
I'm going to make sure everyone's fully healed first.
Can we do a short rest?
You can do a long rest. if you
Okay,
want.
okay, that makes me happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna use my spell.
Yeah, no, you guys can. You
Well,
guys can go back to
maybe-
back to the inn and just kind of like process for a while.
I
You know,
think
just
a rest might do us some good, especially
Yeah.
after all that.
take some time and just like breathe.
Veronica's
know.
just quietly fuming somewhere. She's slowly becoming Eren Yeager. Just kill every last one of them.
Oh, she's so mad. Someone help her. Oh god, she's so angry.
The
Oh,
man is
they gotta
pissed too because
They
it's like
have
I
to
actually like Johnny Boy. He was quirky. He made
They
things
could have
funny.
come for Verona, but they chose the musician, just vibing.
Because how
Count your
dare you play music, you used to son of a bitch.
Count your fucking days, you big-bodied bitch. She's coming for you.
At this point,
your
Which
all of
direction did that orc go, by the way? Did he go
Um,
towards where the mansion was
he
or away?
headed toward the manor.
Ah.
All of you are have now enough XP to level up to level 3, and
Hey.
I will let you guys go ahead and decide on that. But with that, that's going to be the end of our session as you take your long rest and prepare for your next journey outward to take your revenge on the Red Brands or whatever it is you decide to do.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I'm gonna end my
I'm-
stream really quick.
Yeah, same with me.
I'll be right back. Alrighty, darlings. I went a little gremlin mode there just because I was getting a little annoyed about like that I kept getting stopped, so I just kept going more and more feral until I like they had to listen to me, which like probably isn't the best roleplay tactic, but that's what I decided to do, and I got plot out of it, so I am quite happy about that. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I am going to be starting a new project soon that hopefully you guys will see. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it yet or just doing videos, so we shall see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys next Wednesday if I don't stream my project. Otherwise, if I do stream my project, then you'll see me on Monday or sometime around there. So yeah, bye-bye. Oh yeah, whenever I say see you on Wednesday, that does mean on my Discord. Make sure you add my get on my Discord. But also if you get on my Discord, please make sure you introduce yourself because that's how you get into the Discord. So yeah, anyways, bye-bye, yeet.